back, loves. Shall we have lunch together at this place called Dopaldo? And I really like this place because it's very colorful and has a few activities like a big size chess outside or billiards and a photo booth which you can pay with card, and of course foods and drinks. First thing first, as I told you, we got an aperitivo, which consists in one drink and then those snacks, which is pretty good, but we weren't satisfied, so we ordered more. You've already seen this place a couple of times in my vlogs, but I keep coming back for all of those beautiful colors. We got a caprese, which is the left one with tomato and mozzarella, then fried mozzarella with cheddar cheese and meat with salad, and all those kinds of beers, which are their specialty, and there were 8 of them. We tried them all, and personally one of my favorites is this one called Honey IPA. Keep in mind that I'm more of a wine girly, and that is why I do not know much of the difference between all of these types, but I do recommend for you to try it if you like beers. I didn't expect it to become like a wine tasting experience, but I did have fun, therefore try it and let me know. Well, after that, me and my boyfriend went to the hospital because his mother needed an intervention at her nose, and those are the ugliest flowers that I've ever seen. Funny story, I went to this new flower shop and wanted something personalized because they only had the red bouquets, because those are the romantic ones, right? But I wanted get well soon flowers, so I asked her, can you give me a vase and personalize it, maybe color pink and stuff like that. And that was the shitty outcome, but we're moving on from that because it's the thought that counts, right? I was about to cry. Well, anyways, this is the private room of the Civil Hospital of Brescia. Really look like a 2-star hotel, but we're not complaining because it could be worse, like in the Philippines. Well, anyways, moving on to the following day, in which we decided to have breakfast in this place called Monteato, which is known for its ice cream because it is mainly an ice cream shop, but it is also a sophisticated bar with lots of options, like all of those cute little sweets that I've never tried yet, but who knows? Maybe one day. So, as mentioned before, there are lots of options from croissants, brioche, which are basically the same thing, biscuits, crepes, pancakes, bows, matcha, coffee. So, of course, we had to catch them all like the Pokemon. They also have trendy stuff like chocolate Dubai crepes. Do not recommend this yogurt bowl because it was very tiny, not worth it. But they do have a delicious sauce for these pancakes. Of course, I had to get everything pink, like the drink that I didn't like, and the matcha didn't taste like matcha, and that is why I would rate this experience like a 6.5 or 7 out of 10. Not 6, 7. But I think you should try for yourself because you might enjoy this more than I did. In fact, I might give it another chance next time. We never know. It might get better. After all, we did finish everything, and their mango ice cream is very good. And now we are on our way to Torino because of my cousin's baptism. But first, just a moment of appreciation for my blonde era sun-kissed hair because I really like them. And now you'll better understand why at the beginning of this video I wrote Let's Party, because we're gonna attend some typical Filipino events, which are birthdays and Christian ones. And yes, I did change inside of the car. It was like a wings transformation. Attending a Filipino event means that you have to babysit your cousins. Tell me that I'm not the only one.
Kasama nito, ang salita ng Diyos. Salamat sa Diyos. Sabi ng Panginoon, ang Panginoon ay aking pastor.
You see that little kid over there? Couldn't stay still for a minute. I'm pretty positive that he was looking for his mother but was actually getting lost, so we had to take them out because they are very hyper. Not to mention that they're very loud as well, but those are kids after all, and we have to be patient, right? Luckily for us, Filipino parties means lots of food, so we had that as a coping mechanism. And of course, karaoke, or as we love to call it, videoke. Usually in our events, the food is catering buffet, and that is why the line was that long. And pro tip, you have to be close with the chef or organizers, in that way you can skip the lines, which I love to do. And now you're gonna see my little cousin, Teo, our little star of the party. Very cute. I'm not sure whether that was Bruno's voice or someone else. What do you think about it? Let me know. And now still babysitting, but outside this time, which is nice because it was colorful, entertaining, clean, and the kids were having so much fun. Unfortunately, I do not know the name of this place. What I do know is that Filipino events like weddings, baptisms, like in this case birthdays, are organized in those kind of venues, which are summer camps, if we want to call it that way. Not hotel venues or restaurants, etc, etc. But they're still nice. Sometimes, in other times, for example weddings, they can be pretty disappointing, but who am I to judge? This is a classic Italian childhood picky memory, and we call them calcetto, but other people call them foosball, I guess? How do you call it? A little drama moment from my cousin that couldn't play properly. It screams, "Hello darkness, my friends." Anyways, I was thinking that the next time I'm gonna get the control of the screen and put Just Dance, Limbo, on the screen, and someone has to dance with me, otherwise I will dance alone, because that is iconic and a culture of mine. And now it was time to go back home, and from Torino to Brescia, it's around about 2 hours and a half of a drive, and that only means free concerts, all the music that you want, which I love, especially when you're a passenger princess, you can decide whatever. But eventually, after singing or talking that much, you'll get first of all thirsty, but then hungry, and that is why we ordered pizza from this place that I do not know the name of, but got some calzone for me and then a pizza quattro formaggi, if I'm not wrong, for him, which was good. I would rate this a 5 out of 10 because they are way better options like Pizzeria da Michele, but anyways, the following day we had another event, which is a birthday. A fifth one, nonetheless, which is kind of a big deal in our culture because it's a huge milestone for us. So again, we have food, music, and performances. Very cute, so much so that we had to escape from that place to get a gift for another birthday party, but anyways, we got back. They were already cleaning and singing. Back to playing with kids. So for the meantime, that will be it from my side. I hope you liked this video as much as I did. Can't wait for you to see the next one. Bye bye.